Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to our little corner of the internet. My name is Leo, and I will be your host today. We're out on a little adventure today. Some of you may remember a couple winters ago, I set up right here, literally in this very same spot. It might have been that one, actually. I think it might have been that one. Either way, in a little tiny teepee tent, and stayed here during a snowstorm. We got a foot of snow, and I stayed here the entire time. Showed up before the snow started and stayed here the entire time. Brought the ATV over, had a ball, did 1,000 donuts right in town, had a ball. Anyway, we are going the other way with that on this trip. Little experimental trip. What happens if, you know, those insulated ice fishing pop-up shelters you get? Some of you probably seen the red one I was using this past winter, you know, with the diesel heater to heat it and all that good stuff. Well, we're going the other way with it today. I'm at Hatfield's Hideout and Riverfront Cabins and Campground here just outside of Make One. You can see their name right there on the picnic table. But anyway, I'm going to set up my ice fishing shelter. I got an instant pop-up ice fishing shelter. It's insulated. It's black. It's full sun. This is hence the experiment, right? What happens when you put insulated ice fishing tent, although it's black, it's going to get hot in the sun, and put an air conditioning unit in it. What happens? Then what? I mean, is it cool? Can you make it cold? Could you know, hence the experiment. Also, I brought me a great big old turkey leg for dinner. Believe it or not, I brought an oven. Y'all think I'm kidding, but I'm not. I brought an oven. I'm gonna fix me a great big old turkey leg later. I also brought that. I built that from scratch, literally. Got tire foam, got, you know, not as shiny as it normally is, but anyway, I built that about 8 years ago. It was a regular Walmart bicycle, and you buy, you know, a motor kit off of eBay, Amazon, and from there it's all you know, you make it up as you go and try to turn it into something, you know. I bought this one. I got the bike unassembled and the engine from eBay, and like I said, from there you just start making it up as you go. Now, I built this one about 8 years ago. It's been in the shed. You can see a little rust here and there, but I got her out, cleaned her up, and cleaned the fuel lines out and all that good stuff, and I'm gonna take this puppy for a little ride a little later, go up through town and just have some fun, right? Have some fun, take the bike out for a little ride. Show off your hillbilly ingenuity. I call it the Bat, by the way, just in case anybody's curious. It totally looks like something, you know, Batman would have, doesn't it? I mean, if Bruce Wayne was real, if Batman was real, and you're standing in the Bat Cave, right? You've got the Batmobile, you've got the Batwing, you've got, that's his plane, by the way, for those of you who don't know. You've got the Bat Boat. When you get to the Bat Bicycle, it's probably going to look a whole lot like that, more than likely. You know what I mean? Similar. He probably wouldn't have white walls. I did white walls. He probably wouldn't do that. He'd probably go all black. But anyway, I still call it the Bat. But I've got, it's still early, a little after 8, I'm guessing. Excuse me. A little after 9:15. And so I've got, it's supposed to be 90 plus today. It's going to be hot. It should be a fun little trip. You know, we'll see what happens, see how this turns out. Your guess is as good as mine. Will it work? Will it not? Will I fry like a piece of bacon on a barbecue grill? I have no idea. But either way, you know, I'm here And, you know, once you put everything up, you're fully committed either way. I mean, you can go hang out in the air-conditioned bathroom until sunset. I guess you could, you know, just, you know, power through the 90-plus direct sunlight, but that don't sound like a lot of fun now, does it? But, all right, it's getting a little bit buggy, too. Not too bad. 8-year-old bike. I cobbled together out of some eBay junk. Fun little toy. Fun little toy. I'm going to take it up here in town in a little while. Ride it around town a little while. I thought I'd show y'all what we got so far. Got the ice shelter up, and I wouldn't normally put the tarp on top, but we are expecting some thunderstorms tonight. They're saying like 3 hours worth. Let me get my hatchet, don't I? So I went ahead and put a tarp over the top of it, you know, just to kind of give it an extra layer. I figured, you know, might keep some of the sun off of that lower one anyway, you know, might help a little bit there too. It is hot. It's gotta be close to 90, 85 plus for sure. It's hot. But how is the inside of the tent doing? That's the question, right? That's what you want to know. How's it doing? That's doing great. That was just, yeah, I just had, like I said, just now had it out. I think I filled it. Yeah, 40 miles easy. Piece of cake. These things will run forever. It's a 66cc engine on it's still a 7-speed bicycle. You know, it was a Walmart bike, and I bought them both together and built them together. And, you know, just add this, change that. You know how it is, and that's what we wound up with. Fun little toy, though. All right, now let's see what we got here. What do y'all think? Nice and cozy. Got my light, a little lamp, kitchen table. I've got me an oven. Like I said, I brought me a big turkey leg. I'm gonna bake it in the oven later. And I figured since I had power, you know, a little hot plate, you don't have to worry about propane or anything. Got my TV set up, and yeah, fans, lights for later. Haven't even had my fans on. Haven't needed them. There we go. Another one over here too. Another one right there. But right here, laying on the 76. Could be better, but if you're sitting in front of it, it feels really good in particular. It's probably a few degrees warmer on that side, but not too bad. It feels pretty good in here. You know, very not sweating. I'll say that much. You're not going to sweat in here, that's for sure. Yeah, nice and cozy. Little, very homey feel to it. Got my TV. Didn't even need to use the Starlink this time. They've got the campground's Wi-Fi. I just connected to the campground Wi-Fi. No problem. Everything works. Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, you name it. Got it all. Got everything. And I got to reconnect to the, you know. Anyway, let's see. Settings, network, set up. It was connected. Oh, I killed the power. I know what I did now. There we go. That's better. Now, Anyway, I guess I'm gonna load up here in a minute. I don't even know why I did that right now. I'm gonna turn it right back off. But I'm gonna load up here in a second and take the bike and the GoPro and head up into Mate One and ride around town just a little bit. See Keith's truck. All right, Keith's gonna give it a try. Yeah, that's the kill switch right there by your thumb.
Good deal. That's pretty cool, Leo.
It's not quite a 650 horsepower supercharged airboat, but you know, it's a fun little toy. Yeah. Get out and putt around, run around town a little bit. That's why I figured, just get out and play with it a little bit.
I didn't burn 3 gallons of gas from there to here and back.
Yeah, I know. You can get.
Boat does.
Yeah, for real. They get with normal gears on it. They come with a 44 tooth. I got a 56, I think. They'll get about 120 miles to the gallon.
Wow.
Something like that. I mean, they'll run forever on just a little bit of gas. Loads of fun too. I noticed the kill switch. I need to tighten them screws up. Yep, right there. Yeah. Noticed that when you turned that off. All right, what'd you think?
I like it. I like it. That's pretty neat.
Well, thank you. Thank
Especially
you.
120 miles per gallon. That's,
Yeah. Yeah. I call it the bat.
the bat. That's pretty neat, Leo.
Well, thank you, Keith. Well, it's very red in here. It's very red. And the sunlight outside lights the tin up red, and it's very red. Very ultraviolet almost. In case you're wondering just how comfortable, how cozy it is in my little shack. I came in and was try the bed out, you know, just see how it felt. I fell asleep. Heather called me. Hey, what you doing? Fell asleep. Check this out though, look here. Look at that. I've never seen it go all the way to the top like that. That looks promising, don't it? That looks like some fun. Right around 8:30. Yeah, that should work. So yeah, I'm gonna hang out for just a little while, maybe watch a little TV and, you know, get some other stuff done. I probably need to shore up my little house a little bit better for later, if it's gonna get that crazy, you know. I mean, that's just a little bit extreme, a little excessive. But okay, I came for the rain. Rain it is. So, but I need to, I don't know if y'all can see it along the bottom, right there. Got just a little tiny bit of daylight coming in there, so I'm losing some air Yeah, losing some AC right there too along that wall along the bottom. So I'm gonna fix those real quick. Put some gravel on it or something just to hold the skirts down. And you know, it keeps the rain, when it does rain later, the rain runs down. It gives you about a 4 or 6 inch clearance on the tent all the way around to keep the water, you know, just away from the edges a little bit at least. I got a little bit of a low spot right here. Yeah, right where the power is, huh? But I got it on a board. I got it elevated a little bit just in case we do get that much rain. But I don't think it is. I'll take my power cords and put all that stuff up on top of the tote later, just in case, you know, in case we get like an inch of water on the ground and it starts to puddle or something. You know, keep my electrical stuff up out of the water. But yeah, this should be a very interesting night. Very interesting night for sure. All right, I'm gonna hang out a little while, watch a little TV, relax some, and get ready to move on. I guess I need to get my turkey leg out soon. Well, I've learned one thing today. Pickleball is a total scam. There is no pickle, it's just tennis. I mean, seriously, watch. It's just tennis. Now, how much more entertaining would this be? How much more fun would this be if they were batting a pickle back and forth? Right? Are you with me or are you with me? That would be so much more entertaining. Take that ball away and give him a pickle. Well, looky there. It's almost here. It's almost here. This will be the first big band to come through. Big thunderstorms. There should be another band a little bit later, a little bit bigger. We'll see. It's, you know, who knows, right? It just all depends on the way it shakes out, ain't it? It's all clear over on that side, but not so much over here. I've been watching Godzilla 2014 when I somehow must have missed it. But I got the bike. I'm batting down the hatches. I got my skirts all pulled out and got some rocks, you know, just to keep the water a few inches away from the edge of my inside wall. There's my vent from my AC. It just zipped right up in there, and it should be fine. The rain flap is over top of it, and it's blowing too, so you know, it's not like it's an intake or anything. 3 straps on each side. Thought about putting one on the ends, but I think I'll be okay. Famous last words, right? But there they are. Had some wasps. Waspers. We call them waspers here in West Virginia. Waspers. See the nest? The nest was literally hanging right here. Okay? Right where you put... It had about 5 of them on it. I took Pam cooking spray. That's why it's got ants. That's why there's ants down there. I zapped it with Pam cooking spray and then just knocked the nest off and plugged the cord in. It worked like a charm. They can't fly apparently with Pam cooking spray on their wings. They can't fly, so it worked. Plan worked. But it's actually kind of almost cold in here right now. I mean, it's nice and cool. It's almost cold. I kid you not. And that's, even I had the door open for a minute or two, you know, just, you know, went outside, got with the camera. I've got a couple options. I'm not sure if I want to play in the rain or not. I mean, I've got everything I need. I got shorts, change clothes, rain gear. You know, we could go several different ways with this. I've got a towel. And here it comes. We're directly in line for something. I had winds came along and popped that one in and popped that one in once, but I just push them back out. Alright, we are we are rainproof. I got little swimmy shoes on for wading and a rain suit. The rain's too cold to get out here without it. And we're a little loose, we're a little flappy. We can live with it. Yeah, it may rain, y'all. I'm not sure. I'm thinking it might rain at some point. Ooh, it's cold too. Nice cold rain. How's the bike doing? Still covered good? Oh yeah. I just don't want my seat to get wet. Got a flood going in there. Better. Didn't even know I left it open. They seem to be turning water well. Really well. I bet it's noisy inside. Look at that. Or cats and dogs. So far so good. We're still standing. Like I said, every now and then, this one popped in once, and this one right here, I didn't time. Like I said, you normally would tie those. I didn't. I kind of figured that. We weren't expecting a lot of wind. They said like 3 to 5 miles an hour. Just a lot of rain. This is pretty cool. Kind of reminds you when you were little. Everybody remembers that time when they were a kid, getting out playing in the rain. What time is now? I don't think this one's going to last that long. As far as that goes, but the other one a little bit later should be a little bit more rain. Not that this isn't wet enough. So far so good. Just my feet, wading shoes. Everything else is bone dry. We should be bone dry inside too. Not pulling any. Working great. Looking really well. Nice touch. And then turns off, and I see a little clear blue sky coming. Just like that. Not 20 minutes. Well, no, wasn't even that long. About a 5-minute downpour. So let's see what the river looks like. It was already muddy. So I'm sure that didn't raise it any, but you know, still, we'll go take a look. Make sure there's no cars coming before we cross the road. It's up a little bit, ain't it? Right in a big mud puddle. Felt something. Wait a minute, my foot's getting cold. Still a little bit of junk from the flood just a few months ago. They got it cleaned up though. Those of y'all seen the video of this place after the flood. It's looking good, ain't it? Coming back to life. Of course, they lost some cabins. Some of these were cabins here. This is nice though. Look at the mist. Mountains breathing, releasing all that water back off into the air as mist. That is really pretty. Just stand there and watch it rise. And the camp looks good. Looks good enough anyway. Looks pretty solid. For, you know, a tent and a thunderstorm, it looks pretty solid. Nail from the cabin, you know, from the roof, it's a screw. Well, it looks like that might be about it for that little thunderstorm. I see blue sky coming. Looks like the sun might come back out. Hopefully it won't come out and get humid. Which I don't think so. It's a little bit late in the evening for that. About time to put dinner on, actually. I got the AC. I had to turn it down. It got cold in there. I mean, it was cold. You got to splash in the mud a little bit. You're waterproof. It won't hurt you. Okay, it looks like that's the end of that thunderstorm. That was fun while it lasted. Check that monster out. That's my hand for reference. That thing is huge. It's almost as big as the oven. It's real close. I might have to put it in caddy corner. It smells good already. Smoked. Yeah, buddy. Alright, here we go. A really nice night out here tonight. A little bit damp, you know, the grass. A little bit of water on it still, but other than that, it's nice out. Got me a little light to draw some bugs. Seems to be doing pretty good. Campfire tonight, guys, is the top part of a tiki torch. But it seems to be working pretty good. It looks like a campfire, and we'll pretend anyway. We'll pretend. Y'all watch the fire. Yeah, it's campfire. No, really. Trust me. Believe me, it's campfire. I wouldn't lie to you. Got my turkey on. I can see out here just fine, by the way. You can see, I don't know if y'all can see little dots of light on the screen is all I can see. But there's a pole light right there. Trucks right there. I can see good out here. But the GoPro can't, unfortunately. But everything's doing good in here. Got my turkey leg in the oven. He's got a few more minutes to go. Just ticking away. And I got my TV paused, got my movies paused. Yeah, everything seems to be doing really well. We'll see if the rain comes, if any more comes tonight. That was kind of fun earlier. I wouldn't mind a little bit more on the inside. You know, pouring rain while I'm inside. The other rain, I was all outside. It didn't rain long enough. I got cheated. Shortchanged. Alright. But yeah, it's really nice. This is really cool. Here, let me get... what did I do with it? There it is. Shame you need a light to, you know, show you the light, to show you the campground. Picnic table and a little fire. You can certainly hear some tree frogs and stuff after that rain. Over there by the river, there's a bunch of them. I added some sticks so I could, you know, kind of look out if it rains. Fixed my windows. Oh, that's better. There you go. Dinner cooking. Looking in the window, dinner cooking. That's pretty cool, ain't it? And this one. Got to put the blind up in this one, still got it closed. Looks good. Rainfly's still in place. Vent looks good. And got two more over here so I can see out my windows. Two more sticks. Should have done them all like that one, long stick, shouldn't I? You can see much better out of that one. Of course, if the weather, you know, gets bad, gets windy or something, you know, it flops, the sticks will fall out. That's the train over there. That's the handy thing about those. I learned that with this trick, with this tent this past winter. I learned that little trick. Keep the snow off the plastic and the windows don't get fogged over. Little bike did good today, and I put quite a few miles on it, and it did good, no problems at all. I could hear the chain a little bit. Need to tighten my chain tensioner. There's a train over there. On the other side of the river, it's in West Virginia. I'm in Kentucky. Nice little camp. Didn't even need the Starlink. Got Wi-Fi on that phone pole right there. So I've got real good Wi-Fi service. Don't need to use the Starlink at all. Just enjoy. Looks almost like a house, don't it? Very spacious and everything you'd want. Entertainment center, kitchen, snacks, comfy bed, place to hang some clothes. Not too bad. These tents are cheap too. We only got, I think, what, $130, something like that, $120, $130 for this tent. Catch them in the Spring and summer, they're cheaper. Catch them in the winter, they cost more. Alright. Okay, look at that. We're all set up for a late dinner. I didn't even bother with bringing sides. I mean, I can't eat all that. Why waste sides, right? I can't eat all this. It looks really good though, don't it? It looks really good. Here we go. First little tidbit. I'll be polite while the camera's on. Nice and rainy out there now. It's about midnight. Another little rain shower rolling through. Pretty nice. Let's see if we can. Yeah, you can see. Not too bad. My little props holding the tarp up. So far so good. No wind's knocked it out yet. And all four of them still in place. Seems to be very dry. No problems at all. Just been kind of hanging out, watching TV, you know, enjoying. Got my door open, just let it rain. Let it rain, right? Not like you can make it quit. Sounds good too, don't it? That sound. Like you could sleep really well, couldn't you? Glad I put the tarp on now. It looked kind of goofy, but I'm glad I did it now. Good morning. It's a little after 8. Slept amazingly well last night. As a matter of fact, I fell asleep. Laying there watching TV, you know, all comfy cozy. And the next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. I get up, close my door, had my door open. Yeah. But yeah, it rained several times last night. You know, nothing real bad, but several pretty good ones, you know, rolled through. Yeah, it was pretty nice. It was a lot of fun. Sounds good, you know, in a tent. It just sounds cool. But we seem to have turned water really well. No problems. Nothing, not a single drop got on anything. So, yeah, it did well. Just looking at my phone a few minutes ago, it looks like I've got another little rain shower coming through any time now. Don't look like it's going to be real bad. Probably half an hour's worth, something like that. And yeah, it's supposed to be about 85 later. Man, that mist looks pretty, doesn't it? The mountain's breathing. But anyway, I'm supposed to be about 85 later, so I'll wait till after this little shower passes, and then do some packing, get ready to go. As far as how well the tent did in the heat with the AC, it did okay. I'm not going to say it killed it. It was still, you know, if you're in front, anywhere near the front of the AC, you're fine. You know, nice and cool, cold, you know. Now this is what when the sun's out, the hottest part of the day is what I'm talking about. When direct sunlight, it's, you know, 90 plus outside, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. It did okay, you know, as long as I was on that end, it's fine. As long as you got up here, you could tell there was a temperature difference, but it wasn't, you know, you're not going to die. It's a lot cooler in there than it was outside, I'll put it that way. A lot cooler. And on that end over there was just, you know, that was just a pleasure, you know, just to go over there for a little while and chill out in front of the AC in the blistering sun. Oh, I just noticed my battery's about gone. Didn't even think about that. Got all 6 over there on charge though. I ain't got a whole lot. I like the way this tent here, you can take it down and put it up really, really quick. You know, just a pop up and you just pull the sides out and it stands right up. And get inside of it and walk it around. Reposition it wherever you want it, you know. Like Captain Jack Sparrow in that boat, you know. But yeah, it's been a really cool morning. Been a really nice one. I've enjoyed this. I was watching a little bit of TV. I only been up like an hour maybe. You know, coffee and, you know, watch a little bit of TV. You kind of woke up. Deer, look at that. Running across the field. Almost missed them. 2 of them. Ah, wee. Very nice very nice morning out. Some apples starting to form on the trees. That mist just looks cool in it. I'm not sure how well it transitions on camera, but here, it, you know, live it looks really good. But I guess here in a few minutes, I'll go ahead and start packing some of the little stuff. Get some of that loaded up. And I would like to wait till after the rain quits. And just as the sun is coming back out is when I would like to pack the tent. You know, kind of give it just a little bit to warm up. You know, not necessarily dry all the way, just at least warm up a little bit in the sun. That'll, you know, help anyway. They tend to get smelly. They smell mildewy if you put them up wet. You know, I have noticed that. You know, this one's padded. You know, it's got literally cotton in the middle. Oxford fabric with cotton layer in the middle. It works pretty good. It does work pretty good. I've had it out in some really, really, really cold weather. And, you know, just sit you a little diesel heater in there somewhere and you're good to go. You're, you know, having adventures in sub-zero temperatures and, you know, you don't care. You've got a house. The last of the rain has gone. I suppose I better get my little butt back to work and get to packing. Yup. Fun. Well, that's it. Everything's all packed up and loaded with the magic of editing. Yeah, it only took like a second. You know, went from everything standing to everything loaded up and in the truck in like a second. Piece of cake. But I had a good time though. Had fun up here on this little trip. Little bike did good. It did just fine. Did everything I asked it to do and didn't complain once. Other than a little bit of slack. We'll deal with that later. No biggie, just an adjustment. Not bad for 8 years old though, huh? Still catches eyes. 8 years old. Alright, I guess it's time to get on out of here. I just want to say thank you to Chancey and Jamie and Hank and everybody else. We appreciate you guys. If anybody, you know, looking for a place to hang out, Hatfield's Hideout and Riverfront Cabins. I got the name right that time. But yeah, it's I know everybody by their name, not by their, you know, anyway. It's a great little place, you know, ain't even half a mile to historic sites, Hatfield McCoy trails, outlaw trails, stores, you know, restaurants, all kinds of stuff. You've got the best of both worlds, you know, wildernessy woods, real woods, you know, real woods, not, you know, a park somewhere. It's real woods with real rattlesnakes and real bears. All right, guys, we'll see y'all a little bit later. Thank you for coming along with us on our little trip today. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you guys on the next little adventure. Y'all have a good day, and Leo out.